And when EPL 200 and we talking for the IB. 20.0 169 to 107. That is what they 8 report engineering regular company work, and engineering and the Charlie Nakayako, representative of Parliament of Transportation Developers, Ms. Florida D. Negusman, representative of the in Parliament of Transportation, representative of Muy Electric Construction, Line for Commission, Ms. Laila Malasitan, representative of the Transportation, Ms. Dolores Smith, representative of TQB Corporation, and Ms. Roland Davis, representative of RTY Construction.
The 24-0171. So last conduct of PREBID conference for various projects under 24-0165 and 23-0127 with the we have presence of Google and board members present, so you have all the so simula po tayo sa ganito opening for 23DL01, 24DL0169 to 24DL0161. I think po, usual natin kung mga mabasahin yung technical needs. And after that, I will move to speech. But before that, I will so, for 24DL0169, converging education support program, basic software program, for the purpose for social services, 61, structure and control of facility program application, page 3. Dalawa na po programo sa nagsalit ng beach, RTY construction, and RA window na construction and development. A for the technical review of RTY construction, proposing security with security declaration issued on April 2, 2024, valid for 120 calendars. For marketing development construction and developers, proposing security with security declaration issued on March 25, 2024, valid for 120 calendars. In the technical field of RTY construction and development part of the United States. Next, 24-170, the project innovation support program, basic infrastructure program, which was giving support social services, 59, structure of the program was given to GUMACA. The program selection will complete as we make instruction. I'm able to an construction developer. The DPWH Quezon Corporation. For RTY construction, for entity builders, corporation, corporate security declaration, issued on April 3, 2024, valid for 120 calendar days. For individual construction and developer, promoting security with security declaration, issued on March 25, 2024, valid for 120 calendar days. For RTY construction, promoting security with security declaration, issued on April 2024, valid for 120 calendar days. The technologies of RTY construction are individual corporation as the preliminary. Next, 24 DEO Human Development Global Program National Thinking Program. It is not customers with global security. Started at Myanmar, top generate beyond phase 3. Also, for example, there is a big level of success is live. 11 builders, construction live, and we see builders. And construction, right? Para provide more than builders. Construction supply corporation. For security, security declaration issued on March 25, 2024, valid for 120 calendar. Procurement construction supply for security declaration issued on April 2, 2024, valid for 120 calendar days. For the builders and construction supply for the security declaration issued on April 3, 2024, valid for 120 calendar days. Because the technical agency and also construction supply will be that builders and construction supply corporation. These builders and construction supply secondary managed services. Okay, we are done with the office of the technical agency. We will proceed with the office of the financial goods, but before that, let us find out the results of the DPWH check. For 24 DL0169 with an approved budget for the contract of 39,600,000.
For the credit and as they enjoy the work, given what happened at all.
Ano ba? Dali na po lang ka. Alam. Ayun natin. Okay, for the financial bid of RBY construction. Total bid, 39,137,077 pesos and 25 centavos. 39,137,077.25. So, for our individual construction developer, total bid, 38,678,226 pesos and 56 centavos. 38,278 to 26.56. Okay, the commercial bid for RTY construction and individual construction developer, the preliminary regulation. The lowest receipt is the individual construction developer, 38,678,226 pesos, 56 centavos, 2.33% below the increase. Next, the 24 GL is 170.
Consideran que technical aspecto más executive corporation aprendió development as both are extensive are civil construction Thank you for doing the television and national company for major work and television. Your experience
May nakatouch doon sa docs sa technical. Meron din po, ang process po yung nakakabit doon sa technical nila. Check na nga po.
Okay, so iwan natin yung highlight. Provided sa DPWH na
May nakatouch po na on process siya. So ipapalok na lang po namin sa post-1 in case na hindi pa updated yung laging sa list ng SLP information. Okay na po.
Okay. 24 million 50,000 pesos. For RA Mindona, construction and developers, total bid 91,678,868 pesos and 2 centavos. 91,678,868.0. No stop. For Dignity Builders Corporation, total bid 93,103,071 pesos and 32 centavos. 93,103,071.3. Stop. For RTY constructor, total bid 92,634,100 287 pesos and 51 centavos. 9264 to 78.51. Start. Okay, the presenting the part divided structure, again, your developer, the report for the part, information. The lowest basically is from our individual structure developer, 91,868 pesos, and use power system, or 2.2% below. People title the project with 480171, the increase of 9,800,000 pesos.
That's one of the 24 years, 171, for giving us the information and record. Then, our the cumulative work of the government is that more related to the network of federal government.
Very good, 480171. More rehabilitators in construction by corporation, totally 9,639,088 pesos and 99 centavos. 9639 08.99. Stop. GCT builders in construction supply, totally 9,000,000 587,221 pesos, 89 centavos, 9587 to 21.89. Problema construction July, totally 9,690,265 pesos, 2 centavos, 9690 to 65.4. Yes, the financial fees of Kuwait builders, stock corporation, Yama construction supply, DC builders, stock supply, supplemental information, lowest receipts from DC builders, stock supply, 9,587,121 pesos, 89 centavos, 2.70% below. You learn that the only of the technical disabilities. So,
Okay, but
definitely, if I have the information, and cost consultation para completar yung pag-start I will give you the one. So, may questions po ba, mga doctors? Okay, wala po questions? Proceed po tayo dun sa PREBID conference for civil works projects under 23DL 0227, 23DL 0223, and 24DL 0175. Para po sa different projects, atin pong technical senior.
so, good morning po. Proceed po tayo sa PREBID conference. So for first project, so meron po tayo 8 projects for this PREBID, 23DL0227 up to 23DL0233 and 24DL0175. So start po tayo 23DL0227. It is repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. Repair rehabilitation of the ILAYA bridge along MSR Junction, LOPEZ-BUENAVISTA Road, LOPEZ Quezon. So, scope of work, repair rehabilitation of bridge, length of 37.8 linear meters, provided for the contract of 21,230,000 pesos. Source of funds, SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023 RA 11936, extended regular 2023 continuing. Duration of 180 calendar days. Size rate small d. License category and the embassy document of 25,000 pesos. Then, our second project, contract I-23-0228, repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023, repair rehabilitation of Umich Bridge along Kiling Highway, GUINAYANGAN, Quezon. Scope of work, repair rehabilitation of bridge, length of 15.81 linear meters, provided for the contract of 8,685,000 pesos. First of all, SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023, RA 11936, extended regular 2023 continuing, and duration of 150 calendar days. Size range, small license category, PND investing document of 10,000 pesos. Third project, repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. Repair rehabilitation of the Hermosa Bridge along MSR Junction, Lopez Catanawan Road, Lopez Quezon. Scope of work, repair rehabilitation of bridge and approaches, length of 104.40 linear meters, provided for the contract of 30,510,000 pesos. Source of fund, SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023, RA 11936, extended regular 2023 continuing, duration of 150 calendar days. Size range small b. License category and the enforcement document of 25,000 pesos. Then number 4, 23-0230, repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. Repair rehabilitation of Rizal Bridge along Quezon Alabat Perez Road, Alabat, Quezon. Scope of work, repair rehabilitation of bridge and approaches, length of 80 linear meters, approved for the contract of 30,475,000 pesos. Source of funds, SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023, RA 11936, extended regular continuous week continuing, duration of 150 calendar days, size range small b, license category and the cost within document of 25,000 pesos. And number 5, 23-0231, repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. Repair rehabilitation of Nagbigan Bridge along Quezon Alabat Perez Road, Perez Quezon. Scope of work, repair rehabilitation of bridge approaches, provides for the contract of 14,475,000 pesos. First of all, SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023, RA 11936 extended regular 2023 continuing. Contract duration of 150 calendar days. License category CND, size range small D, license category CND and cost of putting document of 25,000. Number 6, 23-0232, repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. Repair rehabilitation of Pinahulasan Bridge along Quezon, Alabat Perez Road, Perez Quezon. Scope of work, rehabilitation of bridge approaches, length of 100 linear meters, approved budget for the contract of 14,475,000 pesos. Source of funds SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023, RA 11936 extended regular 2023 continuing. Duration is 150 calendar days, size small D. License category and the cost bidding document of 25,000 pesos. Then 23-0233, so repair rehabilitation of bridge which were damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. Repair rehabilitation of Silang Bridge along MSR Junction, Lopez Catanawan Road, Lopez Quezon. Ang kanya pong scope of work, repair rehabilitation of bridge net length of 39.58 meters, for the contract 19,300,000 pesos. Search and find SR 2024-03-014074, FY 2023, RA 11936 extended regular 2023 continuing when duration is 210 calendar days. Size range small D. License category and then possibly document of 25,000 pesos. So, meron po tayong 7 projects na 23 DL. So, lahat po ay parang-parang po na repair rehabilitation of bridge. So, ang kanya pong damaged by Typhoon Kabayan last December 2023. So, for the category support, so pare-pareho po yung ating 23-DL0227 up to 23-DL0233 na category is bridge maintenance. Then further, similar category support, bridge construction daily, bridge construction complete superstructure casting phase 5, bridge construction superstructure with driven piles, bridge construction complete superstructure without piles, bridge construction steel, superstructure casting phase piles, bridge construction steel superstructure with driven piles, bridge construction steel superstructure with or without piles, then bridge rehabilitation complete superstructure casting phase piles, bridge rehabilitation complete superstructure with driven piles, bridge rehabilitation complete superstructure without piles, and bridge construction rehabilitation steel superstructure with casting phase piles, bridge rehabilitation steel superstructure with driven piles, bridge rehabilitation steel superstructure without piles, then next is bridge retrofitting concrete superstructure with casting phase piles, bridge retrofitting concrete superstructure with driven piles, and bridge retrofitting concrete superstructure without piles. So, tingin lang po for 23-0227, 23-0228, 23-0229, 23-0230, 23-0231, 23-0232, and 23-0233. Then for the DOQ, for 23-0227, so for the summary bid prices, Part A, facilities for the engineer. Part B, other general foreman, C, earthwork, D, submission base force. D, surface force, F, drainage, bridge construction, G, drainage construction structures, and I for the PLC base. So for Part A, we have provision of office for the incidental basis, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, Creation and maintenance of 4x4 pickup precision this vehicle for the engineer, provision progress photograph. Then part B, project lead board, signboard, patient safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Then for part C, removal of actual structure obstruction, 0.23 meter TP under enforce. Removal of actual structure obstruction, 0.25 meter TP reinforce. Surplus common excavation. Embankment from roadway structure excavation common soil. Embankment from barrow common soil. Subgrade preparation common material. Then part D, a grade sub-base course. Then part D for the surface course, Portland cement concrete pavement under enforce, 0.30 meter to 14 days. Portland cement concrete pavement under enforce, 0.25 meter to 14 days. Then part N for the bridge construction, expansion joint, 30 meters gap, steel finger, pipe. Then forms and false works, carbon fiber sheet, 2 layers, carbon fiber plate. Then stone masonry for the drainage protection structures. Then for the material details, epoxy resin based bonding system for concrete and protective coating for concrete. Next, for BOQ for 23-023, but part in facilities for the engineer, part the other general requirements, C earthwork, D substation-based course, E surface course, and for the bridge construction, H miscellaneous structure, and I for the material detail. So for part A, we have provision belongs for the engineer and basis, provision furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, provision maintenance of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer, and provision progress photograph. And part B, project inboard, signboard, official safety and health program, traffic management, and mobilization, immobilization. Then part C for the earthwork, removal of actual structure and obstruction, 0.23 meter deep PCCP first, removal actual structure obstruction, 0.25 meter thick PCCP reinforced, surplus common excavation, embankment from barrow, common soil, and subgrade preparation common materials. Then next is for the grade sub-base course. Then Portland cement concrete pavement reinforced, 0.25 meter thick, 14 days. Portland concrete pavement under reinforced, 0.30 meter thick, 14 days. Then expansion joint 30 millimeters gap, steel finger type or forms and false work, carbon fiber sheet, 1 layer. Then for the miscellaneous structures, refractorized thermoplastic pavement marking white, refractorized thermoplastic pavement marking yellow. Then epoxy resin mixed bonding system for concrete and protective coating for concrete. Then for next, for 23-0229, for the summary bid prices, part A, facilities for the engineer, part B, other general requirements, C, earthwork, F, bridge construction, G, for the drainage and slope protection structures. So for part A, we have provision of this for the provision belongs for the general basis, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the belongs for the engineer, provision maintenance of 4x4 pickup and service vehicle for the engineer, and provision of progress photograph. Then part B, project billboard, signboard, provision safety and health program, traffic management, and mobilization, demobilization. Part C, embankment from barrow, common soil. Then part F for the expansion joint, 30 millimeters gap convert style, steel finger type. Then stone masonry for the slope protection structures. Next. 23-0230 for the summary bid prices, part A, facilities for the engineer, part B, other general requirements, C, earthwork, G, for the drainage and slope protection structures. So part A, provision allowance for the engineer basis, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, Creation and maintenance of 4x4 pickup and service legal for the engineer and provision of progress photograph. Then part B, project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Then part C for the clearing, grubbing, unsuitable excavation, development from barrow, common soil, and for the drainage and slope protection structure, complete slope protection. Part for 23 DL0231, so part A, facility for the engineer, part B, other general requirements, part B, other general requirements, part C, earthwork, part D for the duration protection structures. So for part A, we have provision with office for the internal basis, then provision for furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, operation maintenance of 4x4 pickup and service deal for engineer and provision of progress photograph. Then part B, project billboard, signboard, operations technical program, traffic management, and mobilization and mobilization. Then part C for the earthwork, we have clearing, grubbing, unsuitable excavation, embankment from barrow, common soil, then stone masonry, and complete slope protection for the drainage and slope protection structures. Next contract ID 23-0232. Part A, facilities for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements. C for the earthwork. G for the drainage and slope protection structure. So for part A, the provision for the office for the rental basis. Provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the in-office for the engineer. Creation and maintenance of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer and provision of progress photograph. Then part B, permits and clearances, project billboard, signboard, patient safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Then for part C, for the earthworks, we have clearing and grubbing, removal of structure and obstruction, and suitable excavation, embankment from barrow, common soil. Then part G for the drainage and slope protection structures, we have complete slope protection. And last project po for the 23DL, 23DL0233. So for the summary bid structures, part A, facilities for the engineer, B, other general requirements, F for the bridge construction, and I for the material details. So for part A, we have provision for the allowance for the rental basis, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the bill office for the engineer, provision maintenance of 4x4 pickup and service vehicle for the engineer, and provision of progress photograph. Then part B, project billboard, signboard, official safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Then part F for the bridge construction, steel concrete, expansion joint 30mm, gap, steel finger type, forms and false work, carbon fiber 2 layers. Then for the material details, epoxy resin base bonding system for concrete and perfectly coating for concrete. Then for the minimum equipment requirements, so lahat po ng bridge construction, so required equipment, backhoe equipment framer, bar bender, bar cutter, machine plant, bulldozer, compressor, complete saw, complete cylinder, complete vibrator, dump truck, generator set, hydraulic tool, motorized road grader, one battery mixer, payloader, transit mixer, vibrator, water truck, welding machine, minor tools, and minimum testing equipment as per the 11 of 2027. Then for the plans, 23-0227 for the repair rehabilitation of plan at ILAYA Bridge, Lopez Quezon. Next, for 23-028, repair rehabilitation of May 8 Bridge along Ginang Highway, Ginangan, Quezon. Then for 23-029, repair rehabilitation of Villanocosa Bridge along Lopez-BUENAVISTA. Then for 23-0230, repair rehabilitation of Rizal Bridge, Quezon, Nalaban Road. Then for repair rehabilitation of Pinagtibigan Bridge along Quezon, Nalaban Road. Then 23-0232, repair rehabilitation of Pinagdasan Bridge along Quezon, Nalaban Road. And 23-0233 for repair rehabilitation of Silang Bridge along Nasser Junction, Kapanawan Road, Lapad, Quezon. Then, so, proceed po tayo dun sa isang project po natin na 24DL. Release 24DL0175, so construction of school building. So, this is titled, ang main contract is construction of 4-story, a classroom, building in LALAGUNA, on elementary school, Lopez, Quezon. Scope of our construction school building, number building 1, for budget for the contract of 35,223,250 pesos. First of fund, CY 2024 DEFF. Duration of 270 calendar days. Size range small, B, license category C and D, and cost of building document of 25,000 pesos. So for the major category support, building construction without piles, low rise, complete frame, 1 to 5 stories. Then for the similar category support, building construction with piles, high rise, complete frame, casting phase 5, 6 and above stories. Building construction with piles, low rise, complete frame, casting phase 5, 1 to 5 stories. Building construction with piles, high rise, complete frame, driven piles, 6 and above stories. And building construction with piles, low rise, complete frame, driven piles, 1 to 5 stories. Building construction with piles, without piles, high rise, complete frame, 6 and above stories. And building industrial plant, low rise, medium rise, and high rise. And for the BOQ, summary bid prices, part A, facilities for the engineer, part B, other general requirements, C for the earthwork, D for the reinforced concrete, E for the finishing and other civil works, and F for the electrical. So for part A, we have provision kilometers for the rental basis. provision of 4x4 feet of service legal for the incidental basis, and provision of progress photograph. Then part B, permission clearances, project billboard signboard, official safety health program, mobilization, demobilization, next additional geotechnical investigation. Then for the earthworks, we have structure excavation, common soil, and backwind from roadway structure excavation, common soil, and gravel field. Then for structure complete, 3,000 PSI class A 28 days, reinforcing in the form grade 40, forms and false 40. Next, part E, finishing other civil works, we have soil poisoning, patch basin HD, sewer line work, storm drainage and downspout, septic vault tank, concrete HD, plumbing fixtures, cold water lines, ceiling 4.5 meter metal frame fiber cement board, carpentry and joinery works, wooden doors and windows, printed metal sheets above 0.47 meter flat long span, waterproofing cement base, lace tiles and trims, unglazed tiles, then cement floor finish plain, non-stick finish, cement plaster finish, painting works for masonry concrete, painting works wood and painting works steel. And CHP na load bearing including reinforcing steel 100 mm, CHP na load bearing including reinforcing steel 150 mm. Then for next is structural steel trusses, and metal railing. And for the electrical part F, conduits, boxes and heating, conduit works, conduit routing, wires and wiring devices, panel board heating, branch breaker, lighting fixtures. The next is for the minimum equipment requirement for the construction school building, a backhoe, bar bender, bar cutter, concrete vibration, crane, dump truck, drilling machine and accessories, motorized road grader, 1 bagger mixer, payloader, service vehicle, minor tools, and minimum capacity minutes per DEO 11 series of 2017. Then for the plans for 2024, the 0175, construction of 4-story A-class room building in the LALAGUNA Elementary School, Tapos Quezon. Next, proceed to tayo other matters. Number 1, all authorized documents should be attached with documentary stamp. Any missing document is not outright rejection of bid is to specify permit papers as for the legal document. So referred to natin si paper and paper size, hanggat maaari meron pong pagination, clear tax, and table of content. So kung wala pong pagination, clear tax, and table of content, so as long as acknowledge po ng ating leader na ganun yung pagkakapackage ng kanilang bidding document, so accept po na ating box, hindi po siya ground for disqualification. Then remind the contractors that overlapping of the post personnel and pledge equipment is a common cause of cost disqualification of the contractors. So in case po na may ongoing project, under DEO 107 series 2018, if the proposed key personnel, technical personnel is employed, the bidder and working on other project at the time of bidding, the bidder shall submit a a certification that one, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bid is awarded the contract, and two, each will be replacing other person with equal or better qualifications as required by the head of the existing office pursuant to the 09 series of 2012. Then the proposed personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document. Then, by the time of the post-qualification, the procedure, the background requires any the deficiency is to the contractor's fault or negligence pursuant to section 34.3 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of our 184. The procurement official disqualified the contractor from the awarding of any right to reimburse fees and incidental costs paid for the procurement of infrastructure contract subject of the bid. Then the grounds for the post-qualification is based on the above requirements. The concerned bank shall issue a notice of post-qualification to the bidder with the statement: the DPWH shall not qualify your bid for any of its projects until and or unless the reason of your post-qualification was already declared by the concerned implementing office. Upon the presentation of the required documentary evidence, the concerned implementing office shall issue a certification if the contractor has already eliminated the negative slippages and other deficiencies. However, nothing shall delay the procurement process of the concerned implementing office in accordance with the periods provided under the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 2184. Then, reminder the subcontracting is allowed is under the 261/2022. The vision drafting of this will be on time while in this conference room is designated as the official time. Waivings will not be accepted. So bids must be duly received by the back secretariat of the office for the manual submission or at electronic bids underscore question 4 at dpwh.gov.ph for the electronic submission on or before April 16, 2024 until 10 a.m. na po yung ating deadline and drafting. So, reminder lang po din sa ating mga bidders na gusto pong sumali sa bidding, iwasan po natin bumili ng bidding document sa mismong araw ng bidding para hindi po tayo mali. So, late bids will not be accepted. So, pwede pong bumili ng bidding document sa other district engineer office, sa regional office, or sa central office. Pakipresent lang po ng resibo sa ating front desk guard para makapasok po sa office premises. Then, Department Order number 28 series 2024 for the Station Right Policy. Department Order 129 series 2014 for the HSP. The inclusion of minimum material section equipment as part ng technical component of bids under the 11 series 2017. The marriage permit as part of the eligibility requirements. Department Order 123 series 2015 for the presidential diagram method. Department Order 105 series 2020 and Department Order 6 series 2024 para sa ating transparency and accountability. So, yung ating pong bid opening and pre-bid conference, palagi pong live stream po tayo din sa ating YouTube channel. And for the bidders and representative po ng back na gusto po mag-participate online, pakinotify lang po ang office para mabigyan po namin kayo ng Zoom link. Then, Department Order 87 series 2020, electronic submission and CO bids for the procurement of civil works contract. Then, without prejudice to the provision of RA 2019 and other penal laws, penalties and offenses cover all types of procurement whether done manually or electronically. Then, pursuant to Rule 21, Penal Code Section 65, offenses and penalties of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 194. Then, next, Department Order 10 series 2015 for the ICT. And for the bidders po na gusto mag-request ng site inspection, coordinate lang po kay Engineer Kevin and Engineer Ray for the schedule po ng ating site inspection. Then all prospective bidders to present their contractor information, CI together with their company ID. Authorization letters will be accepted. Then for the requirements po na eligibility, DTI, XPA, marriage permit, tax clearance, statement of ongoing contract, statement of SLCT, pickup license, and registration. Next is audited financial statement and NFCC. When this po na kailangan ng ating joint venture agreement or yung ating Class 3 document. Then for the sealing and marking of age, first envelope, ang laman lang po ay ating eligibility and technical requirements. Then for the second envelope, yung ating financial proposal. All envelopes must be properly labeled name of contract to be lead, email address of leader, box profile entity, and do not open before. So, date po natin on April 16, 2024. And record din po yung ating copy 1, copy 2 aside po sa original deed. So, hindi so wala po tayong copy 1 and copy 2 na i-attach. Ilagay nyo na lang po sa CD or USB yung ating e-file. Then, isisil din po siya kasama ng original deed. Para kung kailangan po namin mag-reproduce ng copy, sa office na lang po yung bahala copy. Then, for the electronic submission naman, is under DEO 87 Series 2020. All these must be in PDF format and all folders must be password protected. Advisory to our valued clients, office still implementing no appointment, no entry policy. Clients, including leaders, may schedule their visit by this address and then submit the office form to the office concerned at least 1 day before the scheduled meeting, putting the address at backquestionport.page. Forms or visitor spots will also be provided to the front desk guard for walk-in clients, but entry will still depend on the approval of the office concerned. And the Department of Public Works and High Education Participatory Office reserve the right to reject any or all bids, declare failure pleading, not award the contract any time prior to contract award in accordance with the Section 35 and 41 of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 9184, without thereby incurring any liability to affected or leader or leaders. Any other questions po?
Okay. Tapos mo isa siguro, dapat sa mga matanong. Ang tanong na historic city. Then,
11, 12. Okay. Okay po. End na po natin yung ating